Hi Cancer, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. We're going to be looking at love for you specifically from mid-August to mid-September. If you're after a more general reading, I do monthly predictions readings at the end of every month, so your August reading is currently live. And if this reading does resonate, I recommend that you join the family and subscribe to stay informed of the next month's predictions readings, which will be up before we know it, really. So let's get into it, Cancer. We're going to start by pulling 3 cards from this oracle deck, which will tell us the 3 main themes you can expect to experience when it comes to love in the month ahead. What are Cancer's main 3 themes, please, Spirit? Interesting. What are Cancer's main 3 themes? Interesting. Okay, at the back of the deck we have the Star card, which is saying heal. It is reversed. So we have the 3 of Pentacles coming out first, reach out. We also have the Detach card in this deck, which I'm pretty sure is the Justice card. And we have the 7 of Swords in the reverse, which is seek the truth. Interesting. This deck is very different to your typical tarot. It is an oracle deck, but it is inspired by tarot. So with the Star at the back of the deck, heal reversed, I see a recurring issue popping up for you. It could just have to do with your past popping up in some way. Either you're being reminded of your past in some way, or an issue from your past is kind of popping up in some way. The thing about this Star card representing that is that it pops up in a present situation, almost like a shadow of what has happened, because it's not exactly the same. It's just a moment where you're able to be reminded of what happened in the past through a present circumstance. And that can be quite triggering, but it can also be a reminder of how far you've come. It really depends on what the issue is. So let's get into the other cards to try to figure this out. Starting with that 3 of Pentacles, reach out. I almost see that card as a major theme in love for you being collaborating or realizing that you have admirers and trying to kind of get more familiar with that person or those people. If you're a single Cancer, I think there is someone in your energy who you're trying to establish more of like a tangible connection with in the month ahead. And this 3 of Pentacles could look like the 2 of you working together more or spending more time in like a group setting or like a work environment. It could also look like you meeting someone through friends or through like a work environment situation. So let us get some tarot out to explore that theme further. For Cancer, what is this 3 of Pentacles about, Spirit? What is this 3 of Pentacles about? We have the King of Pentacles coming out reversed. What is this 3 of Pentacles about for Cancer? We have the World card coming out reversed. What is this 3 of Pentacles about for Cancer? We have the 5 of Wands upright. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Okay, we have Judgment upright. Clarify the World card reversed. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords upright. Clarify the 5 of Wands, please. We have the 4 of Wands. And at the back of the deck, have a look because I haven't seen it yet. I believe that's the 5 of Cups reversed. It is. Okay, so you're trying not to be disappointed. You may be using one thing to get over another thing, but I just feel like you're trying not to be disappointed. So if you're a Cancer who's in a relationship, I feel like you're trying not to let the past, whatever happened in terms of like a down situation or a sad situation, you're trying not to let that get between what you want with this person. Now, if you're a single Cancer, it's highly likely that you're having the opportunity to kind of move away from someone who has left you feeling like you're not enough for them. Either they haven't been prioritizing you, or on a material point of view, this person may be someone that feels out of reach to you. I see you overall just trying not to repeat a past situation and trying to make sure that you're making the most out of the opportunities you have. So I do see you relying on friends and family for a bit more support in the month ahead. And I do see you paying more attention to what isn't working out in a tangible way. So if somebody isn't giving you enough time, like this King of Pentacles, this person who seems to have other priorities, then I do feel like you're going to, that's going to be hard to ignore, and your feelings are going to like tell you, okay, well, I'm just going to do this then. Now, the thing about this is with the World card reversed and the Ten of Swords, there is this feeling of you feeling betrayed, or you feeling like this has been a very difficult cycle and it's really frustrating and this can't be how it ends, but it feels a lot out of your hands. Like it feels very karmic in the sense of energy has been exchanged, but there's been no resolution. With the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands, if this hasn't happened already, what's going to happen in the month ahead is you feeling challenged by a situation that almost has you feeling like an option, or feeling like the energy is so tense when it should be so easy. So if you're in a relationship, Cancer, I feel like you and your partner are going to try to move things forward, but if they aren't as invested as you are, if they aren't putting enough time in, enough effort in, if they aren't even putting enough money into the relationship, I feel like you're going to get very frustrated, and there may be arguments, and there could be a case of you trying to figure out how to diffuse the situation, because I see you being the peacekeeper. If you're a single, Cancer, this feels like you trying to forget someone and trying to kind of not think about them, then getting frustrated that you're still thinking about them, using your friends and family to try to distract you, and then just feeling like this situation is a lot more challenging than it needs to be because you've involved so many people. So let's get some advice for that theme. Oops. What is the advice? For Cancer with this theme, Spirit? What is the advice? We have the tear. Okay, so straight away, Spirit is saying, let it out. If you have a feeling, if there's something on your mind, an emotion that's really heavy, or just something that is persisting, just talk about it, let it out, don't keep it in. I feel like this is in reference to the good, the bad, the ugly. So don't feel bad for being down, or don't feel bad for being angry. Like, I'm just seeing like you gotta let it out, you gotta express it. Let that emotion out, which is why if you don't feel comfortable doing that to the person that is causing the emotion, I do see you relying on other people, even colleagues for some of you, because it may happen first thing in the morning on your way to work. You go to work angry, just let it out. I'm also seeing Aletheia. So I'm probably saying that wrong. It's Grecian, that word. I feel like that card is just saying, pay attention to the truth, because judgment is here saying that you're going to have some sort of awakening, some sort of revelation in the month ahead about this King of Pentacles reversed, a selfish energy in the sense of they're very focused on themselves in a material way, which is putting you in a position of not being a priority. And that's why with Aletheia, you're being called to pay attention to that truth. I also see you reaching out and expressing how you feel to people. Even if you can't do it to that person, you're going to be encouraged throughout the month to vent and to kind of let this frustration out. We also have the Unseen reverse. So when that card comes out reversed, it does make me think that there's some things that you're seeing that you're pretending that you're not. So pay attention to red flags, green flags. Try not to act out of a point of being specific to like certain information. Like for me, sometimes when I'm upset, I might only choose to see the negatives, and because I'm angry and I want the situation to be justified. Or when I'm happy, I only choose to look at the positives because I'm happy and I want to stay happy. That card is saying pay attention to all the facts and all the information, and then let your emotions out and come back to all the information and react in terms of take action based on everything. So you're being called to kind of express the primary feeling and then act based on the core feeling, the core information. At the back of the deck is the Castle reverse. So this is a challenging situation that isn't going to have much progress in the month ahead. It feels like we're more trying to repair and be in damage control. Let's move forward though To get a better picture of what's happening for you, we're going to go have a look at this detach card. And usually the 11 card can be the strength card, or it can be the justice card. But in this deck, it just feels like you literally detaching, like choosing to focus on peace and hope. Some of you are just trying to walk away from a cold, barren situation and focus more on something that has hope for you. So what is going on with this detached energy? We have the King of Cups. Okay, so we have a person coming out. Could be Scorpio. Not necessarily though. We have the Princess of Cups now. So water energy is very significant. You are Cancer though. So maybe this is your Queen of Cups coming out reversed. Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. Clarify the King of Cups, Spirit. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the Princess of Cups, please. We have the Empress reversed. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. I thought we were going to literally have all water and all earth. At the back of the deck is the King of Swords reversed. You got a lot of people down here, sweet soul. You got a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of energy. So what are we detaching from? It feels like you're actually trying to build something with someone down here. So maybe you're detaching from something else. This feels like a break. This feels like you trying to use your love life as a distraction as well, but I don't see it in a bad way. Excuse me, I just had to wipe my nose. I see it in a good way, but with the King of Swords reversed at the back of the deck, it does feel like this decision is a bit uninformed, premature, or just based on very kind of rudimentary information. Like we can't really see the big picture yet, or we're feeling rushed to make a decision, to take action prematurely. This is an interesting situation because there's a lot of water here, but there's also this feeling of you kind of doing something a bit too soon, if that makes sense, or feeling rushed. Anyway, let's get into it. We start with this King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm being shown somebody who has some pretty profound feelings for you. Could be a Scorpio, but they're very strong feelings. And there's this feeling of like working on how they feel or building how they feel. Work could be a part of this again with the Eight of Pentacles. If this person is struggling to kind of ground something with you, I feel like it is because of their work, or it is because they're working hard at a project or something. But I see them wanting to kind of build something with you, and I see things taking a more practical, serious turn, as in more effort being made in the month ahead. For some of you, this isn't going to be leaps and bounds, but there is effort being made. With the Princess of Cups and the Empress here, the Empress is reversed. It does feel like we need to kind of take things slowly with this person for the sake of ourselves. Our own preservation is saying, like, don't get your hopes up. And this is how you're reacting to them. You're kind of coming in with a guard up, with this Empress energy of like, I can't put all my eggs in one basket. I can't expect this to kind of grow anywhere. It feels like you're not giving them the full version of you yet, especially with the Queen of Cups reversed. It feels like you have reservations. It feels like you have detached and you want more effort. So I see this person kind of doing that, but I also see with the Six of Wands, like there has to be a significant amount of effort being given. There has to almost be public recognition. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who hasn't yet publicly announced that they're into you. And maybe you want that Facebook official status. Maybe you want them to kind of make it more obvious that they're interested in you in a public way. And then for others of you, I feel like you're confused about whether this is something that you can be successful in terms of love. For those who are in a relationship, I see your partner coming around. You know how we had that issue here of them being more motivated on work? I feel like they are going to come back around and try to prioritize this connection, but I feel like you're the one that's going to be like, oh, I can't get my hopes up. Like I just have to detach and focus on other things. So if you're in a relationship, Cancer, I feel like your partner is eventually going to realize like, okay, I need to put in more effort. But it gets to a point where you're literally like detached from the situation. Like the damage has been done and this person has to really try to make it up to you. So I want to look at how this person will be feeling about you in the month ahead, their energy towards you. How will this person be feeling towards Cancer in the month ahead, please, Spirit? What is their energy towards Cancer? Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to show you these cards, but I'm not going to read out all the lyrics, so pause it if you want to read the lyrics. They are musical messages cards. What is this person's energy towards Cancer? We're going to take that one because it's slipped off. At the back of the deck, we have pensive. So this person has spent a lot of time thinking about you. And in the month ahead, they're going to be in this energy of like, they kind of feel like the situation needs more effort, but they also feel like they're a bit of a castaway. They feel the distance that you're creating. This person's first card that came out in terms of their energy towards you was love, Cancer. Love. We also have Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. We've got Anticipation, Sticky by Raven Lene. And we have the last mystery card, Catalyst. Wow, the Catalyst card, which is my closure card by Lil Nas X. So in terms of how they're feeling about you, I see this person has a lot of feelings for you, especially with the King of Cups. It's not like they're going to be a Scorpio for all of you. The King of Cups is representative of someone that has big feelings, but they may be really good at holding back. They may come across as mysterious or like aloof or just very in control because they have mastered their emotions. They're very connected with their feelings, but they know how to portray certain feelings. So I see that this person feels deeply. That card says, I'm so into you, but I don't know where I've been. So this person is someone who will be really kind of internalizing a lot in the month ahead, and they may only share so much with you because of that. I see the situation making them feel like it's challenging them with Catalyst. It's like they always have to kind of bend to your will, at least in the month ahead. That's how they're going to be feeling. I see them eventually getting inspired to take action or feeling like they need to have courage to take action and movement towards this connection to bring in balance. I also seeing them being very receptive towards any ego boosting sort of compliments. So like you may know that about this person. It may be very easy to get them to do certain things when you kind of stroke their ego a little bit. But their energy overall is to move forward. They are anticipating movement. They are anticipating growth in the month ahead. So maybe you already have something planned with them, or you know you're going to see them more. But they are confused. And these two cards that are more sort of pastel rather than the bold colors, they represent a level of confusion. So there is love here, but it is slightly distorted by, I don't know exactly whether this is going to work out based on what I'm putting forward. They are a bit confused. So what is the advice for Cancer with this theme? What is the advice for Cancer? Okay. Oops, we got two cards. Excellent. What is the advice for Cancer with this detached theme, please, Spirit? At the back of the deck, we have the River. So the River is all about movement, and the fact that it came out upright is really promising. To be honest with you, sweets, while movement is essential, that card is saying move forward in the way that you know is best, that you feel is best. And this doesn't mean the fastest, quickest way. This means just taking movement in what you feel you need to do based on your given situation. This is going to be a fairly consistent theme. I see this playing out, excuse me, over the whole month. So at the beginning of the month, maybe you are able to kind of prioritize this energy, but maybe when you get busier or when something else pops up, you're needing to kind of slow this down and go, you know what, actually, yeah, I got to focus on other things. And that's fine. The goal here is to stay connected to that divine flow of things. I feel like it would be unhealthy for you to focus on this theme and this theme only in the month ahead. I see this as more of like the foundation what else is going on in love for you. We have the Cave coming out as well in the reverse position. So that advice is to just be honest, keep everything open, be truthful. Don't try to kind of play games or keep things in the shadows or hide away. Detaching should be about being communicative as well, in terms of, I need to focus on this right now, or just letting you know, like, I'm going to be busy, so I won't be as available in terms of messaging or dating, whatever's going on with this person, whether they're a casual thing or a serious thing. It's about communicating why you are detaching and keeping that honesty and that truth there, that communication open. We also have the Temple. So some of y'all are detaching because you need to focus on your health and your body, or you just need to do it for your well-being. The Temple here is just about remembering that your body is a vessel. My gosh, my puppy is chewing my curtains. This Temple energy is very much about remembering that it is about your well-being and making sure that you're taking care of yourself. I see healing, and I see you needing to focus on your well-being in the month ahead. We also have the Mountain. So I think you should set your priorities really straight and high in terms of making sure that you are aware of how much you deserve. The Mountain is like a huge payoff. So your advice is to recognize that you deserve the most, basically, and don't settle for less than that when it comes to effort, action, and intention. Let's move forward. Looking at that Seven of Swords, we have Seek the Truth in reverse. This is either talking about feeling gaslighted or feeling like someone is being sneaky and holding information away from you, or about you needing to pay more attention, which I wouldn't be surprised because that popped up over here, to the information you are seeing with your own eyes. Pay attention to red flags, green flags, and everything in between. What is going on with the Seven of Swords for Cancer? We have the Star and the Seven of Cups. It's so hard to show the camera cards when I film like this. We also have the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify that Star energy, please, Spirit. Clarify the Star energy. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. Clarify the Seven of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles, and clarify the Princess of Pentacles. Clarify the Princess of Pentacles, please. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So at the back of the deck is the Ace of Wands reversed. So I feel like the situation over here has to do with a false start or cancelled plans in terms of energy being invested into something. Choosing to either pull back or choosing to divert that energy for the sake of being more aware of what you deserve. Because I feel like the only reason why you would pull energy away from something is because you're seeing something that you don't like. So this could just be as simple as behavior, being treated a certain way and you needing to say, hey, don't talk to me like that, or don't do that. I'm not comfortable with that kind of behavior. I feel like this is you standing your ground in some way and needing to communicate what you do and don't like, or at least showing that with your actions, pulling away when something doesn't feel right, and then becoming more invested when something does feel right. With the Star being here again, remember that was your bottom deck energy, and the Eight of Wands, I see, Cancer, that there is a feeling here of you holding back and needing to really just evaluate a situation from a higher perspective of, is this a good idea? Some of you may have been motivated to pursue something in love because it was really like passionate and it was very attractive, and the way that they were giving you attention was very gratifying. But it feels like these wands just aren't grounding. Something isn't making sense, or it's not really coming together. That's where that false start energy, cancelled plans energy is coming from. I see with the Star card, this is more about you appreciating that sometimes rejection is divine protection, and there is a feeling of you being saved from a situation that could have gotten a lot worse. With the Seven of Cups and the Three of Pentacles being here, I do see you relying on your friends and family again, reaching out to them for support, for advice, for information, and just realizing that you have options. Some of you are going to start seeing different people in the month ahead compared to who you were seeing in the month before. And others of you are just going to keep your options open in love. Even if you have a partner already, you're just going to be like, oh, maybe I won't get too invested in any one thing right now. Like in terms of my partner and I were hoping to buy a house together, but maybe it would be better to just kind of live separately for now. Whatever this is, I see you talking to close people about it and realizing that you don't want to rush into something yet. I also see with the Princess of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you're more inclined to take an offer that has potential, but also leaves you room to focus on your own stuff. So I see you kind of entertaining someone here who could be kind of really fun and who could be a bit of an open book and just easygoing. They may also have some sort of material connection to you. You could be in the same field of work, for example. You could know them through school. It's very easy to kind of communicate because of your shared interest. But with the Ace of Pentacles, they give you enough room to be able to focus on yourself. Now, if you're in a relationship, I feel like you are going to be more interested in a new project that you have coming up, or a new material endeavor that you have coming up that involves you getting your physical world in order, whether that's even moving house for some of you or just focusing on your home. Like, you seem to be more interested in your projects than you are interested in your partner and love in general. So I am going to get advice for that theme though, because of that Seven of Swords. I just want to really make sure that you have all the information you need over there. So what is the best advice for Cancer with that Seek the Truth card, Spirit? What is the best advice for Cancer with the Seek the Truth card? Okay, we have the Queen coming out for you, recognizing your worth. This is also about maintaining a level of like dignity, in the sense of like, the Queen is someone who has the power to make some pretty big decisions, but they also shouldn't have to answer to anybody unless you are also a part of the royal family. You know what I mean? So it feels like you need to kind of recognize your position in your life and assume that position of control and power. We also have the Medallion. So I see you working towards some sort of goal and receiving recognition for your efforts as well. So it does feel like you're materially motivated over here, and this could be why you're kind of not as focused on your love life, or you're kind of blindsided by some things that haven't been going right in your love life. It could be the case of like somebody's behavior has like gone real distant and cold, and you're not seeing them as much as you used to, so you're not able to see the truth, and so you're distracting yourself with other things again. We have the Mentor reversed as your bottom deck energy. So the thing about you connecting with colleagues is this feels like gossip. And while gossip can be a good form of ranting, it often offers more confusion rather than clarity. So the Mentor card reversed is really saying be careful about who you seek advice from. It reminds me of that quote, if you wouldn't walk a day in their shoes, why would you get advice from them? If you don't want to live their life, why would you get advice from them? So I almost feel like with the Mentor card here, there is a strong feeling of just be careful who you get advice from about the situation, because it could be more harmful. The back of the deck is the Vision. So I kind of see us zoning out and not seeing the bigger picture over here. It's interesting because it does feel like in the end, you're just going to end up focusing more on yourself than you are on your love life in the month ahead, Cancer. I'm not sure what's going on for you, but that is what I'm seeing for you in love in the month ahead. All the themes, all the little specific predictions, as well as the bigger sort of happenings and advice on how to deal with those bigger happenings. I hope this information was helpful. It may resonate more as the month progresses, but if you are looking for more resonating information, I recommend checking your moon sign and your Venus sign, because this is a love reading. Before you go, I just want to thank you so much for all of your support. I wish you a prosperous, successful, abundant month ahead, and I hope to connect with you in another video. Bye.